A very good evening and welcome to this edition of Yes 101 Visual Radio for the Newsfirst team. I'm Ratna. Let's begin with a look at your headlines.
News First headline.
Bangladesh seeks Sri Lankan investment in tourism sector. Drug suspects arrested with 300 million stash. 879 cases of dengue reported within first 9 days of June. And in news overseas, Trump to sit for probation interview on Monday. And in sports, All Blacks loose forward Ion confirms Japan move. Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina today sought Sri Lankan investment in Bangladesh's tourism sector for the mutual benefit of the two friendly countries. Bangladesh media reported that Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina made the appeal at a courtesy meeting with the Sri Lankan President Ranil Wickremesinghe in New Delhi. Foreign Minister Dr. Hassan Mahmood told a news briefing after the meeting, a discussion on how Sri Lankan investment can come to Bangladesh in its tourism sector was held as Sri Lanka is much ahead in the tourism sector. He said that the two leaders also had a detailed discussion on mutual cooperation in agriculture and maritime sectors. Sheikh Hasina invited the Sri Lankan president to visit Bangladesh. In reply, according to Bangladesh media, Wickremesinghe said that he has a desire to visit Bangladesh, but the election in his country is ahead. Three suspects were apprehended by the police special task force in Casbah with a significant haul of drugs valued at nearly 300 million rupees. The operation led to the seizure of 13 kilograms and 106 grams of heroin, along with 164 grams of hashish, 2 firearms and 2 vehicles in the possession of the suspects. These individuals are believed to be key associates of Ahungalle Lokupati, a notorious drug trafficker and organized crime figure currently evading authorities in Dubai. Ahungalle Lokupati is known for orchestrating the drug trade in the region. According to the police, the arrested individuals hail from Veeravilla, Paduka and Mount Lavinia. "879 cases of dengue have been reported within the 9 days of this month. The National Dengue Control Unit says that the number of cases reported this month is a rapid increase compared to last month. Accordingly, the number of cases reported in the month of May is 2,647. 25,799 dengue cases have been reported during the year so far, with the most number of cases reported from the Western Province. Accordingly, the number of cases reported from the Western Province is 9,441, with 9 deaths have been reported among them.
International news.
Donald Trump will sit for a virtual interview with a probation officer from his home in Florida on Monday, part of the sentencing process for his felony conviction in the New York hush money case. A New York City probation officer will use the interview in a pre-sentencing report for Justice Juan Merchan, who is currently deciding what punishment Trump must face. Trump was convicted last month of 34 counts of falsifying business records and is expected to be sentenced on the 11th of July.
Sports news.
And finally, in your sports news, New Zealand loose forward Akira Ion has taken up an offer to play in Japan after the Super Rugby Pacific season, leaving the Auckland Blues without their starting blindside flanker from 2025. The 21-test All Black confirmed the move on to the Blues' social media channels without disclosing which team he would be playing for. Ion, who will turn 29 this week, is set to play in the Blues Super Rugby Pacific semi-final against ACT Brumbies on Friday at Eden Park. And that's all the news we got for you on this edition of Yes 101 Visual Radio. Thank you for watching. For the Newsfirst team, I'm Ratna.